Hello friends, welcome to part 3 of Angular 5 crash course for beginners by Perfect Web Solutions. I'm your host Imran Qasim, and in today's video tutorial we are going to learn about event binding. As in the previous tutorial we have learned about what is interpolation, how to do data binding and how to do property binding, as well as we have learned about two-way binding using ng model. So in this video tutorial, we are going to learn about how to do event binding. So before I start my video tutorial, I will request you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do consider and subscribe to it so you will get notified with the latest video or series I am going to upload. So let's get started with the tutorial here. So what is an event? If we talk about in the term of computer or programming, an event is triggered when you press any key on the keyboard or you click by your mouse or by any input device. There is an event which is triggered. So in JavaScript and in HTML5, you have learned about the click event, DVL click event, key up, key down, key press, mouse move, and other events, and as well as you have may learned about how to create user-defined events as well, custom events I must say. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to tell you how you can create events and how you can trigger particular function against an event. So let's get started here. First of all, make sure you have uploaded your welcome app in your Visual Studio Code or whatever text editor or IDE you are using. In that, just upload this, open this welcome app which we have started from the first tutorial. And inside this we need to go to our app folder. Then we need to find where we want to put our event. As you remember, in last video tutorial we have created in our contact module, we have created an input tag and as well as a button. Input type is a submit button. So this button value is got changed when from your contact.component. In the property window value we have assigned a FRM button here as a string, and whatever we have written here will be shown in the contact us that button. And now what we are going to learn here, we want that when we click on this button something should happen, and that's something like I can add a span tag or an element here which will show that you clicked when you clicked on the button. So let's see how can we achieve this task. First of all, we need to go to our HTML component HTML, contact.component HTML, and we need to define event here. So in Angular 5, to define an event you need to use brackets or parentheses, I must say parentheses, and here you put the name of the function you need to execute, like show click, and then parentheses. There is no need to put any parameters here. We are not going to pass any parameters to the function, and in this brackets or in this parentheses we need to put the name of event we want to execute. So here in this case I want to execute click event, that whenever there is a click event, trigger the show click function. So where I need to define this show click function, I need to do it in the contact.component.ts file. Inside this export class contact component implements on in it. Here I will create a new function and I can name it show click. It must be the same name which you have defined there. And what it will do, it will simply create, let me create a property here, btn click, and it is a string is equal to not clicked. So it means this not click will be shown default, but as soon as you click it, this dot btn click will change to clicked, right? This btn click is equal to clicked. So here I need to put another p tag here, and inside this p tag I will simply display btn click property, as we have using interpolation here, not the binding property binding. We are simply showing here this in the inside the p with btn click is a property, and as soon as you see your browser, it's showing you not clicked message, because by default this btn btn click have value of not clicked. So when I click submit today, and you see it acted against this trigger click event, and it shows here click. Not only that, you can increase the value, like clicked how many times, like we can change a value, like I can say you clicked number of times 0, I must 0 times. So this btn click will increment as you gonna click on the value on the button. So here let me make it by default, it is 0, and let me define it as a number. So here I will do this dot btn click plus 1. When you click it, or I can use shorthand notation plus btn click plus. So you clicked 0 times, so when you click it, it must change plus equal to I must say here this dot btn click plus. So you clicked 0 times, and when you click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you are clicking it, you see that it is changing the click event, and it's triggering this btn plus, and our value is incrementing as we are doing clicks. So this is some kind of game you can build, that in 1 minute how many times you can click. You see, if I click it fast enough, how many times I can click within a 60 seconds. So this is our click event. So I'm sure you have understand what is a click event. So in next video tutorial we are going to talk more about directives, because we have finished our interpolation, how to display data using interpolation, how to display data using property binding, how to display data using two-way binding, as well as how to modify the input or data using events. Here we have only discussed the click event, but there are many other events as well. So before going off, let me show you another example where I will use the change event. So change event occurs when something its value got changed. So most oftenly this change event is related to the select and options value, as well as input boxes and radio buttons. So let me add a checkbox here in this contact button right here. I will create a br tag, and after br tag, just I will create here input type is equal to checkbox, and id I don't need anything, id name etc here. So what will happen here, I will chk box value. So this one will be shown chk box value here. From here it will come is equal to, and here I will define it as string and value. For first it is unchecked, right? So now when I saved it, it will show unchecked. So when I click here, it must say checked, and when I click here, it must say unchecked. So how can I do this? I do need to use ng if statement, ng if directive here as well, which I'm not gonna discuss in this video tutorial because I will do it in the next. Here I will simply show you how can you change this event. So on, rather than we just call change is equal to change val function. So this change val function in the content.component.ts file, change val we can create here, and then we simply do this dot check chk box val is equal to checked. Simple as that. Now what will happen if I click here, and you see as soon as I clicked here, it triggered the checked event and it shows checked. But if I remove the check button, it is not making it unchecked. So in the next video tutorial we will learn about ng if, and we will see that how can we trigger an ng if statement on the checkboxes and on the radio buttons and on the different properties. So stay tuned and wait for the upcoming video tutorial. So now I will finish my tutorial here, and I'm sure you will like this video tutorial as well as you have liked my previous video tutorial. So thank you guys for being with me till end, and take care. Bye.